Alright boys, I got the CVT installed on there. There's only one main issue, and it's pretty fixable. The sprocket hub was too far over. It was probably inch over to the left more than it was. But I mean, I've got it all lined up now. I'm probably gonna need to use a shorter chain. I've got some right up here that I'll use. It's the original one. It snapped because I didn't oil it, but I think it's all like from maybe there down it's bad, but everything else is good. So I'll probably use that chain, cut it. But it's kind of neat to see this thing work in action. I'm also gonna paint the sprocket red because why not? Also, I know I hate spending money, but BMI carts, I think, is having a deal on those brake pads, and they're like $2. So I figure I go ahead and just buy the actual brakes. And there's not many videos on replacing brakes on this kind on the internet, so I'll probably make a video on that if you all want to see it. But yeah, CVT's on. I'll make a test ride video soon and see if I can get to do a wheelie or something. I don't know if there's enough power, but who knows. I think the limit on this CVT is like 8 horsepower. I think that's mainly just because of the belt and that main spring right there. But I mean, this belt is garbage. I can just tell by looking at it. Like, you can see the radial lining on the inside. But anywho, I'm gonna paint all that, and but yeah, the CVT's nice. The forging, oh, by the way, this is a cheap Chinese knockoff one I found on eBay, so if it's not good, then you'll know, and you will know not to buy them. And also, I think when I drive my go-kart, just until that belt snaps, I'm gonna carry around the old clutch, just so when I'm out in a trail or something, I don't get completely stuck. But I might weld like a box up or something to mount like right here to keep all my tools. I think they'd be kind of neat to watch, where I could build a bracket to hold that toolbox. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and paint the sprockets, install them, and I'll get back to you. I'm throwing the sprocket back on. Oh shit, it's about to die. Fuck. There we go. So I'm reinstalling the sprocket. I don't know if you can. Man, it's dark. There's new sprockets on. I gotta put on 2 more bolts. And yeah. I'm actually not really sure if I'm gonna need a new chain or not. Right now, I don't think I will, just because it's so far up in there. But I'm just happy that the sprocket's aligned, because I was worried that I wasn't gonna be able to get it. I'm probably going to end up drilling out that hub right there to put in new bolts, because those are stripped out. But I'll probably just leave it, because I did manage to tap it over to the side, so that's not a big issue there. But the sprocket on there is 12 teeth, I think, and this one's 73. So yeah, it's kind of neat. And for some reason, this is one of them Chinese clutches. The outer housing isn't really centered, so I might replace that housing at some point, but I'm not too worried about it right now. So I'm gonna put those other 2 bolts on and try to get the chain on. Alright, I found out on here that there's a slot that this front piece fits into, and slice together. Now it's a lot straighter, so I just figured I should tell you all that. I got the chain on. Shit, need light again. I got the chain on, but there's way too much slack, so I guess that's the beauty of adjustable motor mounts, is so I don't have to cut the chain or anything. I'll just scoot the whole thing back. But just for eyeballing it, the hub is actually pretty much perfectly lined up, which is pretty rare for me, as y'all know. I never get sprockets lined up right. So I'm just gonna loosen everything up, scoot it back, and then I'll probably get a video tomorrow of me riding it. So yeah, I'll scoot it back. I'll start filming again. I doubt y'all want to watch that. It's kind of boring. So yeah, and I think I'm gonna give this thing a rinse too, cause it's all muddy from mudding, as you suspect. Also, I rotated my tires because I still don't have the alignment's still fucked up. It's all pigeon-toed and shit, but I don't really feel like messing with it since it's such a pain. So yeah, I'm gonna move the motor back, and then probably go to bed or something. I'm tired as hell and I'm kind of sick. So alright. This is like the definition of needle in a haystack here. Well, no, it's not. I've got to get that pin through that tiny hole in that cut right there. Yeah. So this is gonna suck. Alright, that took significantly less time than I thought it was going to. Now the only thing I gotta do now is this. Oh, wrong side. Okay. If you take a good look at this link right there, it's broken. That's from me not lubing my chain. So y'all gotta remember, lube your chain. So I'm just gonna take the master link out, then remove that link, and then actually first I'm gonna drench this and I'm gonna put it in the kiln and leave it in there for 48 hours at 2500 degrees Celsius. Then I'm gonna quench it in casting oil. I'll get right back to you guys. You all been leaving a lot of comments on asking how I oil my chain. I'll tell you how. You get old motor oil like this. Alright. Undo the cap somehow. Son of a bitch. There we go. Undo the cap. And drop that fucker in. Ready? There you go. There's your oiled chain. Now sometimes it's good to let it drip dry. Oh shit. Just so it doesn't leak oil all over your garage floor. But I'm just gonna clean it off with that rag. I only got a tiny bit of oil on the ground. Ain't that big of a deal. But just letting it dry on this here rag. Up against, it's leaking on my pulse jet. I have to burp. Fuck. There we go. But yeah. Just let that dry. And I've got that link there that's broken. I need to take that off. And then we can install it on the torque converter, the torque averter. If you're an idiot, it's actually a CVT. Fuck. So once that dries, I'm gonna make a super interesting video about me putting the chain on and then going for a fat rip, you know what I mean? So I'll get I said I'd get back to you all a bunch this time. So see you soon. Alright, the chain's on finally after about a night and a half of work or so. She's on. Some reasons this doesn't like to spin. I think it's cause that bushing isn't lubed up enough. This one right in there. Also, it's cold, so I doubt the belt is very willing to turn. But anywho, it's connected, so I'm gonna see if I can start this thing up. Oh yeah, she purrs. Runs pretty well. Well, for we can expect it to run. Obviously I forgot to tighten down the motor. But yep, torque converter's finally on there. Yep, I'm pretty sure I'm leaking gas, so I guess I'm gonna fuck with that now. Am I? Is that from... I can't tell if that's from here or not. Anyway, that's all I got for you all now. So next I'm gonna install a Hemi head I found on the side of the road. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna port and polish it. I'm pretty sure I already told you all this shit earlier. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.